Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheimr and our Shenanigans playthrough here in MISTOVER. We have ventured to the muddy pools, tempted by great loot. Just absolutely fantastic loot. 2 forest steelies, I think. No, I'm not confident now that I'm saying it. But 2 forest steelies, a forest power, and a weapon for the Shadow Blades, of which we have 2. Presently, the one you are all familiar with is Marku, but we have another one waiting in the wings that possesses all of the offensive abilities you could ever wish for. And of course, because I began recording, I must now let the cat out. Sorry about that. It is of course inevitable. Jeez, I can talk. You begin recording, you begin talking to yourself, and the cat decides to wake up. Ay. But anyway, you might be asking yourself, what is a Shenanigans playthrough? And I am glad that you asked. This time, we should be playing through MISTOVER on normal mode, but highlighting classes and abilities that others may consider underrated. Thus far, we have requests for the Onmyoji and the Witch, both of which you can see are in our group composition. We are running with the same comp as we were last episode, which means we have our weaker sister, Eva, with us, and TC, who is actually a little weaker than he probably should be for this area, but I'm confident. I'm so confident. Well, I mean, we have Dara and Rune to carry us, so do I really need to be afraid of anything? That's the real question. To which I think the answer is no. That's just how confident I am. See? 206. My confidence was rewarded. Oh. Aww. It's always guarding. Unfortunately, Masamune cannot do anything. We mustn't blame Eva for missing. She is a little lower than she should be. But Dara has no excuse. A forest agile. Those can be good. They can also be terrible. This one in particular, not so great. It's never good when a ring requires you to sacrifice hit. So many of these poison puddles I'm kind of just walking into and nothing bad is happening. It's a little concerning. Oof. Will respond if attacked, huh? That is most unfortunate. It can't see us, so you'd think this is okay, but it's going to get the initiative when I step forward and it attacks me. Do I care? No. The reason I consumed the seed there was because if our luminosity is low enough, the enemy has a chance to break our formation. And that wouldn't be the worst thing with this particular group composition, but it would still be kind of bad. So, I played it safe. Which is quite uncommon for me to do, so. Appreciate it. Appreciate my cautious play. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're gonna leave this one for Masamune, so we get all of our key back. Boy, you leave him alone. He didn't do anything to deserve this kind of treatment. Or did he? I don't know. Who knows what a goblin gets up to when he's bored? Don't answer that question. If recent anime has been any indication of what they get up to, I don't want to know. Ah, our foe. These things. What are these even called? The collectors. I don't like them. I don't like them, so I'm gonna kill them. Good. Problem solved. Remember, the muscle amulet is both an offensive buff and a defensive buff. So putting it here in our squishy middle column should be no big deal. Aw. He can remove the bleed himself, right, though? Unlike the sister. Ha! Wrecked. I'm not even using debuffs, and you're still missing me. That is a large bleed. Very large indeed. Wow. That combination is actually pretty powerful. Bleed. Yes. Good. Excellent. It went well. An unsilence. Boop. These poisons just don't want to activate. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. But it is odd. Guess I'm leaving that alone for now. We are going to be coming back, so if I don't have to kill it yet, we shouldn't. Because then it will respawn, and then everything will be annoying. Remember, we do not have a Shadow Blade with us once again. It's not because I dislike Shadow Blades, it's just, you know. We used one a lot in our hard playthroughs, so I figured we would, wow, you do a lot of damage. Figured we'd just go with that one for a little bit. Besides, the Werewolf and the Shadow Blade do similar roles at this point in the game. I mean, I think overall they do. They're both huge single target DPS, but... What are you doing? I don't know. No. This is quite the front column. Look on the bright side, though. Eva gets to realize her goal of being a tank. And being hit, well, more importantly, being hit by everything. Less so than just being a tank. A forced Grand Grimoire. Excellent. We have no golden key, though, so this could be... Ooh. Many foes. No, 2. 2 is more than 1, though. It's the loneliest number. Next to number 1, is that how it goes? I don't remember how the song goes. Me and songs are usually not the closest of things. Just gonna spam Muscle Amulet. Of all of your abilities, it's the best one. We did get a new witch and a new Onmyoji, but I was looking at their talents, and they have like one thing that I want. And I don't know if that's worth it. I think the ideal witch setup is almost this, except instead of Ego Strike, we have Laplace's Devil, which is a column evasion buff. Now, I know a lot of people like the... I've already forgotten what it's called, but it's a buff that the witch can apply to herself so that she can cast any of her abilities from any position, and she gains increased speed. But I don't... I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know if it's that good. That might be heresy, but it's true. And I'm only ever truthful to you guys. Or I try to be. Depends on the day. Hasty, no! You don't belong in the front line. Am I just shooting something again? Yeah, sure. I still haven't found a sister with... Yeah, get out of here. A sister with Sweet Foe, which is like my favorite sister ability. It's a travesty. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore, because you guys haven't had any more requests. It makes it quite difficult for me. Again, as our request stand, it is Onmyoji and Witch, which is here. I can fulfill that one. And then not Grim Reaper, who is missing, and not Ronin. Unfortunately, there's a third enemy here. I don't know if I could live without the Ronin. You know? A little extreme maybe, but it gets my point across, I think. Boop. What am I doing here? Guess I'm buffing. Yes? I do not want these things to get a debuff or hit off. Hey, they both dodged. Excellent. Oh, and speaking of rewards, well, I wasn't really speaking of it, but thinking of it, I did give the forest toughness to Eva because a sister can always use more health. That was dumb. Of all the people to push into the middle column, it had to be the one person... I forgot I had 0 gravity. It had to be the one person that could benefit it from it the most. Leave this for Masamune to kill. Ranked. I also... One thing I like about the Onmyoji a lot is his voice actor. I think they almost perfectly embodied the sloth, like almost natural genius character. Which is what I think the Onmyoji is supposed to be. Who am I healing here? Thank you. Even though Masamune is about to taunt. Look at that damage. One of the many reasons Bloodthirsty Sword was one of the first abilities I leveled up. We can sweep heal in, why not? We use like 0 cooperative abilities. I used to spam them, like rely on them in my other playthroughs, but I've come to realize, perhaps late, that they're very expensive, and they kind of restrict your movements, because you have to have characters in certain positions, right? So I don't know how I feel about them. I've grown away from them, we shall say. Aw. I wonder what puts the enemies into guard mode. You'd think I know by now, but there are some instances where it's still strange that something is guarding. Because they'll be hit by someone one turn and then they'll be guarding the next. And that applies for your characters as well, not just the enemy. So if anyone knows, I'd love to know. I'd love to also know. Holy crap, Dora. He hits so hard. So very hard. Alright, where could this be? I should not have done this. What I should do, the smart thing to do, and what we're going to do, is to pop this blessing and walk for a little bit. What I wanted to do, though, is enlighten my way down the entire side of the map. Hey, look, a werewolf. Usually the enemies that are guarding captured expedition members are the strongest, so keep that in mind. It's cute to follow us, huh? You sure about that? I was afraid of nothing. It's 3 bugs. Oh well. I was just being, you know, cautious. Take that crit. I'm proud of Rune. That's why I gave her the power ring. That's how proud of her I am. Well. I guess we can still just do this. I'd really like to have Koi Stun or whatever it's called. That would be great. We could do a lot of things. I'm not sure what the right one is to do, though. I'm thinking, if we're basically using the Onmyoji as a buff bot, he can sit in the final column. He doesn't need to be in the middle, because the middle is valuable real estate. It's free real estate, and valuable free real estate. That was something that I learned the hard way in our other playthroughs, because people would just get stuck in the center and I couldn't do anything about it. But I also want to try and utilize the Onmyoji in other ways, because I've used him as a buff bot before. It's an interesting balance I'm trying to strike. And by interesting, I mean challenging. Because I need the game to cooperate with me as well. That was a 230 attack. Wow. Muscle Amulet is powerful. Never underestimate it. Imagine what would happen if I leveled it too. But we leveled the Paper Crow for science, I guess. Just for science reasons. Weaken resist doesn't count as bleed resist, right? Those are two different things. Get this. Here are the forest steelies. They're both okay. I mean, I still don't have quite a grasp of what defense does. My gut, which is wrong frequently, I think means it reduces all damage by that amount, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't seem that good. So for example, if we are going to take 40 damage and we have 8 defense, we now take 32, which is how much defense Thera possesses. Well, that was unfortunate. But I don't know if that's true. I guess we'll find out. But again, if anyone knows, I would love to also know. No bleed. Bleed bad. Ow. Here, Dada. I'd also like to get Last Prayer eventually. I could kill this or try to. We need to start working our way through other stuff though. No bleed. Bleed bad. They're debuffed pretty hard though. Do you think we're okay? Who else could get bleeds? The Witch, Shadowblade. I have a lot of options here. I guess we'll just get some healing from Masamune, since he seems to be tanking at the moment. Whether he wants to or not is of course another discussion. Imagine if I had both Zero Gravity and Koi Stun right here. Now that would be something. But oh well. It's not the end of the world because the whole stun resistance thing kind of prevents that from happening. I wanted to kill it with Masamune, but then healed it. It's fine. Especially if they do that. Now it's really fine. Guess I'm just doing this. I really need to kill that one before it causes much of a problem. Well, it killed itself. That's fine. Sometimes that's just how these things work. I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. I was gonna kill it with Masamune, but we're fine. We're fine. Because, wow. This damage has gotten out of control. Muscle Amulet's so good. I guess the one downside to Muscle Amulet is it takes a while to really kick in. Get stunned. Get stunned. Had a bit of deja vu for a second. But anyway, because it's taking time to, really set up all of your damage, you could die very easily in that time. Can you kill this? Hey! Guess I'm just pressing this as you move chaotically. Wild Surge, that's what it's called. The ability for the witch to be, or use her abilities from anywhere is called Wild Surge. And she looks amazing while she's doing it. Wow. What is your dodge chance? Obviously not high enough. Bye-bye. You look cool. Bye, Lawrence. I would rename you, but you look cool. The Forest Power. The reduction to hit is kind of annoying, but we can just sacrifice weapons into it, and it should be fine. I wonder if we're going to get... The first boss, like, in both my playthroughs, I think, dropped a Forest Power of some kind. I wonder if he'll do the same this time. Because I turned that thing into like the one ring level of power. And it was beautiful. I was using it even in the 4th zone. It became so strong. Really? You are a large blob, and this is what you bring to fight me? You underestimate my pa. Ow. He says, and then he immediately gets crit. Well, that's also the downside to using AoEs. I've mentioned it before, but if you miss at all, it feels bad. Because the only thing you've done is managed to make something faster. Another downside to these effects. Who are we killing? I suppose this one. I just need more ki. Give me the key. The key to victory. You need to heal yourself. Physician, heal thyself. I don't know why I enjoy that phrase so much. Perhaps because I've had a lot of unpleasant encounters with doctors. That's gotta be it, right? I guess we're healing. But don't worry. The sister is always here to assist you. As long as you don't mind weird sounds. Ow. I would love to heal Dara first, but it looks like we're not going to get the chance. That's fine. Hey look, more weapons. We are going to need all the weapons we can get to fuse into this power thing. I wonder if it would even be worth saving it so that we could sacrifice stronger things into it. There are 2 enemies here. Oh, 2 strong enemies. Alright. We're okay. Good. Our focus are these things, the collectors. In fact, we're going to be muscle amuleting. I'm not even going to try and bleed them. Just on the off chance that we mess up. Mwahaha. No. Do I masochistic pleasure? I want to. Although I am a... Oh, I don't have it. Well, never mind. I wanted to, but... You're all in a line for me. And I miss. But it's okay, it's the dude that goes next. Ow. 90. Grab your kills where you can. More muscle amulet. Make me stronger. Give me the power to strengthen Dawn. I don't know where I was going with that. but I can tell you that there was Palpatine involved in the influence. I can never remember his lines, and I don't like that. You know, aside from things like, I am the Senate. That is a lot of damage. You lived it one! It's okay. You shall fall to the sister. Which is really just an odd obsession of mine. I used to keep track of how many things I killed with Sweet Foe on my sister. Ah, I missed. I don't know why, I just did. I also don't know why they're so obsessed with Dara. But the only thing you do is making him stronger. Well. If there were ever a time to use the potion, it would be soon. Soon. But not yet. Would really appreciate a map discovery. Potion time. We don't know what we're facing here, even though I'm pretty confident in my ability to read it. Of course. It would be the bugs. On a turn, I'm being cautious. But it's okay, because it could have been the collectors, and if it were the collectors, this would be a little more complicated. I probably should have moved, but I saw blood, literally. Alright, now it's dead. So let's just get rid of this plate. Nip that problem right in the bud. They're probably gonna have to heal. I always enjoy dot builds, so the fact that I haven't come up with one yet for this is kind of frustrating. But I'm trying, okay? I'm thinking of how we could make it work. You've already seen the downside of the column attack bleeds, which is like almost all of them. The Onmyoji's is a column. The Onmyoji, Shadowblade, and the Witch are all column bleeds. All of them. Which is a little problematic. Not impossible, of course, but... Really? Do we think this is a bug? Not like a bug, but like a bug. There are two of them. Great. I'm prepared. We should be fine. Everything should be fine. We probably should try and heal before our next encounter, though. Ow. Ow. Thanks for moving me back in position, I appreciate it. You can Devil's Eye this. Devil's Eye is going to be very helpful in the next zone. In the Cathedral Ruins. We're also going to get a lot of use out of Chaos Blast. I hope you're ready. We're going to blast everything into oblivion. At least that's the plan. Let's just boost our healing here, because we have a lot of people to heal. You crit the one person that didn't need it, but that's okay. That's okay. I accept all crits. All currency is accepted here at Fableheimr. Well, you're on the front line. Probably should have healed here, but... Wait a minute. I feel like I said something and then did something else. Yeah, that's what I did. Come at me, though. Well, I'm still buffed. That is a 50% attack and defense buff. Defense buff. Leave me alone. I didn't do anything to you. Well, I mean, you in particular. I've done a lot of things here. Double miss. Feels bad. Guess I'm just Chaos. Wow. That was a good Chaos Blast. Yes, wiggle your way into the front line. I wonder how powerful a reflect build would be. I've thought about it. Because later on... Oh, can't use that here. Later on, there are a number of bosses that just one-shot you. And imagine reflecting the damage of a one-shot. It's a pretty attractive thought. Someone else left a comment that they did that on the first boss with their paladin. And I was proud. It wasn't my achievement, but it was an achievement. And I think what would one of the things that would definitely be involved in that, I'm pretty convinced, would be... Oops. Would be, Brain, please. The Shadow Blade cooperative ability with Paladin? Shadow casing, casting, whatever. That would definitely be involved somehow. And then we have the both the Paladin and the Ronin have the... Guess we need to rid of some of this. Have an ability, a buff, that give them increased reflection. Need some food. Oh boy. This is most unfortunate. Alright, we're just gonna have to get ready. We picked the hard one first, good. Uh-oh. No, leave me alone. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Especially since I can do this. I wonder why Sweet Feeling is a werewolf thing. Just doesn't seem like a werewolf thing to me. But hey. I'm not gonna complain much. Now I'm complaining a little bit. We are going to need some key here. And what are you doing with your turn? Oh yeah, I was like, wait, what did we do with our turn last time? Because this would have been dead if I hit it with Onslaught. I am really glad that you moved, Rune. One of the best moves you've ever done in a while. Admittedly. Well, I can actually remove that. If I go first. Oh, actually don't. Need to get back into position for zero gravity. I think I need to prioritize removing this bleed instead of removing the stun. I need key. There's some key. Alright. Yeah, stun the front line. Wait, what? That's not what I meant. I said that because... Oh, interesting. I said that because they have the stun increased resistance. Which means they shouldn't have actually been able to stun the front line. I can probably kill this. I need to try and move. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're killing it. I was going to try and move into position for a zero gravity, But making it so that thing is just dead is probably helpful. No dying allowed, Masamune. Hey, thanks. Fortunately, I think I have to actually... Oh. Huh. That is unfortunate. We do not have the ability to remove stuns. And I am out of potions. What does SOS do? I don't even remember. Okay, so we can remove ourselves from limbo, but 2 hits and we're dead. Is there anything I can really do about that? No? We can try and kill this guy. I don't mind being here. We could... No, we kill it. We just kill it. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. I am, though, gonna have to just block. Because the damage reflect would probably kill me if I attacked with Bloodthirsty Sword. Alright. This got a little close, but we made it. Until I missed. Now we're still fine. I don't like missing, but we're still fine. Here, just attack it. The ability to remove stuns is one of the things I want for the Omiyoshi, not one of the things that I have for the Omiyoshi. An important distinction to remember. Wait. We have a problem. A small problem. We are about to be attacked. And I just now remembered that. Huh. So of course that means we have to spend a few turns here just healing up, recovering our strength. And thanks to the power of editing, I kind of stopped talking. But thanks to the power of editing, we are here. We are under attacked first, but it's just from bugs, so we are fine. To be honest, we weren't in the best position to end our little shenanigans yet, but I was getting real tired of it. And the enemy was real mean too. He knew exactly who I definitely didn't want him to hit and would hit it. So we just took a short way out, I suppose. But all is well, we survived our closest call in a while, I think. That was really annoying. But yeah, that sort of trickery you won't get away with later on. I mean, you can still do it through... through the cathedral ruins and kind of through the cursed town, but later on, nah, the game's not gonna put up with that. So you better use it while you can, is what I was getting at. Guess I'm... well, this is... we are quite low. That was a good crit, though. Cool. I really like that we can finally make use of the marks. It's a pretty good combination. I suppose the only real problem is the amount of people that can and put marks on things. Or, no, not. I believe it's only the werewolf, the Ronin, and the Grim Reaper that can apply brands. I was calling them marks, but they're brands. Where are we even going? We have to go all the way to the left. We don't have to. Something just respawned on the far right. Alright, Rune. Bring me to the left. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate this, Rune. Ooh. New stuff. Uh-oh. Ooh. I didn't do that correctly. But uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Actually, we can... Oh. Huh. Alright, well, we have to get rid of stuff that we don't like here, I guess. I guess I can just consume all my corrupted food. Polluted food. I didn't realize we were out of regular food, though. So that is a little problematic. Also, if we step on a trap, we could be screwed. Oh. Yes, it was furious. I saw it. It's okay. We're fine. Okay. That last chest may just need to accept that we aren't going to find it. Your bag is full. We don't care about this. We should probably dump something, though, because it can be discovered. Moving speciality. This is basically it, but worse. Alright. We can turn on that flower and leave. Hello, flower. I don't remember where... This might be faster. Or rather, more accurate. Nah. I used my bandage on that. Well, yeah, I guess it was an accident. I probably would have used it anyway. Does it take food to do this? Maybe. Yeah, well... It's the food that was your turn. Alright, we have to fight this. The last enemy of today's episode. Respawn bugs. Thank you. If it was respawn followers, I would have been a little bit more disappointed. But we are fine. Fortunately, the wild magic did not like us this time, but that's okay. That is why it's called wild. Its favor is mysterious. That's not the word I was looking for. Its favor is... aloof? Slippery? Fickle. Fickle. That's what it's called. That's the word. English is hard. You were one off. It's fine. I'll take the kill. Get back in your position. I pressed the wrong column. That's how you know it's time to call it a day. You know? When you just start removing bleeds from people that don't have bleeds, that's when you know it's time to go back to town. Take a deep breath. And laugh at the fact that you have a 158% completion rate. Everyone has gained a rank. Hasty and Eva are now rank 4. Great Warrior. That's actually a cooperative ability we could use. Sudden Attack. We could use that too, I suppose. Star Striker. Inflict damage equal to 1% of your attack. Enemies recover HP equal to 25% of the damage. Everyone has to be next to you, though. We could finagle our group composition. Crit always increased. HP is 50% related to your guard decreases by generous in the center. That's probably not good because you're in the center all the time. But also, your crit decreases by 10% when someone is in front of you. Your speed always decreases by 10% when exploring the cursed town. We finally got armor for the werewolf. I didn't even realize that. Hello, Doomsday. It's probably really boring to see it and not do anything, huh? But we're just that good at the game. Alright, what do we got? The weapon for Marku. 26 hit points. We did it. We rolled amazing. Alright, force power. Come on. Crit. Not bad. This is a very aggressive weapon. Or accessory. Alright, Steely, what do you got? Attack max. Okay. Okay. And silence resist. That one might be thrown to the gods. It might be. Armor is so nice. Wow, we've gotten a lot of habits. 49, 16, 2. 64, 18, 6. That is an upgrade. But what are we doing with this power, huh? Now again, you know what? I think I should probably hit 3 speed -2. Is this worth putting in this? Probably, because the trick here now. Ooh, this is definitely going in here. The trick is that a weapon can give me any of these 3 attributes. It can give me crit, it can give me hit, and it can give me attack. And naturally, we're here mostly for the attack. Ugh. So yeah. This is a terrible weapon, so let's see what we roll here. We want the attack, basically. The hit is acceptable as well. Because we could even throw in this one. Do I care about speed? I kind of care about speed. So if we like throw this in, our hit is now 1. This is actually a very good item now. It was already good. It was already worth an episode by itself. Mostly. So we... Do we keep throwing weapons into it? This is also a terrible weapon. Of course, if we're upgrading this with weapons, we aren't upgrading weapons with weapons. But, I mean, getting more hit on another object is not bad. You know, not bad at all. And we are about to approach the next zone, which will give us a new class of weapons, which is better anyway. Accessories are more difficult to come by. That chain is staying here. We should probably just equip it, and then use what Murku had equipped. Ah, I rolled crit. So what do we got? Kojiro. Wow, lots of blue hair this time. Wide swipe, onslaught, strike, mark of the wolf. No, I don't want to recruit. So see, this guy's convenient because he has abilities, but he has 0 spent SP. I wish everyone came that way when you start leveling things up. If it did, they would be better, and I would level up the support for him. But so I did find a witch. She has almost perfect abilities, almost. I need Laplace's Devil in here. The thing with Dispel Magic is it's good for when Dispel Magic is good, it's good. But it does no damage, and for the most part, it's not going to be good. And Wild Surge, again, I've talked about this one a little bit already. People like it a lot. I'm on the fence about it. But what I really need, we don't have 0 Gravity, which you all know that I love. And we don't have Laplace's Devil, which is perhaps one of the most powerful defensive buffs in the game up there with Smoke Bomb, because it does the same thing, Smoke Bomb. And then I found an Omyoji as well, who has Eyes Wide Open, which is what I thought we had earlier, but we didn't, because I kind of forgot. And he has Mental Amulet, but again, no Paper Koi, no Paper Turtle. Ugh. I thought I hit the jackpot. I was so excited. Then I realized, well, crap. And still no Muramasa for Masamune. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Who is getting this amazing accessory? Where is Dara? Dara has our standard power. And he has the Forest Steely. Again, I don't know exactly what defense does. So do we just give him the forest power? Do we just make Dara our powerhouse? I don't know. What do you think? You can let me know for next time. Because next time we're taking on the boss. Ah, yes. The first boss. Always a good time. Kind of. I kind of want to get rid of this. Critting on heals is good. Well, that works. Always slow in the cursed town. He. How much money do I spend on... No. How much money do I spend on you? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that one. It should be fine. Is this... That's where we have to go, because we're going to the Cathedral Ruins soon. Very soon indeed. We have more skill points to spend. See, I could learn Wild Surge by sacrificing to the Void, and it would just replace Ego Strike. Is that a waste of a skill point, or would you guys want to see me learn that? I don't know. You'll have to let me know. We're learning Strike 3 because I love Strike. Should I love Strike? I don't know. I just do. We are upgrading Overflowing Love and Stable Cloud. Because again, you should always upgrade Stable Cloud. You should have done that first, but I forgot. Or wasn't paying attention. Or was too excited about something. You know, any number of things. This actually has quite an incredible amount of innate hit rating. At 14 at level 2 and 18 at level 3. We'll bring this to 3. And then we'll level up Muscle Amulet. Again, I still don't know what I want from the Onmyoji. But this way, he's useful. Very useful. Strike has such a low hit rate. -2 at rank 3. But it's still good. It's still good. Which is kind of hard for me to believe, but here we are, believing it. Believe it! Like Naruto would say. Alright, I think that's it for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. We got a lot of accessories. I need to figure out where they all go and fall into place here for us. And next time, we're taking on the first boss with our Shenanigans composition. Should be a good time. I hope.